Okay, in number 7, they've given us a function here, square root of 2 minus 4 sine of x. They want us to find f prime of pi. So the first thing I think we're going to do is rewrite the original function f as 2 minus of 4 sine of x, and we're going to take all that to the 1/2 power. So we can't find f prime of pi until we find f prime of x first. So taking the derivative of this using the power rule, we're going to have a 1/2 times the same base, 2 minus 4 sine of x, and drop that power by 1 to the negative 1/2 power times the derivative within. And this is going to get interesting. Now the derivative of that 2 is 0, so we can ignore that. And the derivative of a negative 4 sine of x is going to be a negative 4 times the cosine of x. And that's it for our derivative. And I think we could clean this up just a little bit here, guys, by making it a negative 4 cosine of x up on top of a fraction. The 1/2 out in front puts a 2 on the bottom, and then we've got a square root of 2 minus 4 sine of x. And I did notice one other thing we could do right here. That 2 can cancel out with a 2 here and make that a negative 2 cosine of x. So I think at that point I can go ahead now and work on evaluating f prime at pi, which is what they wanted us to do right here. So what do we have on top here, guys? That is a negative 2, and the cosine of pi, your x value over there, is going to be a negative 1. Gotcha. And then down in the bottom, we've got a square root of 2 minus, and then 4 times the sine of pi. Now again, pi on the unit circle, guys, is right over here. That's why our cosine, our x value, was negative 1, but right here our sine value is our y value at that point. That's going to be 0. So that's really just a root 2 on the bottom here, guys. So that's a positive 2 on top and a root 2 on bottom. And I would stop right now and look to see if that matches up with any of the 4 answers. It does not, but that doesn't worry me that much. They probably rationalize the denominator. So if we did that, we'd end up with a 2 root 2 on top and a 2 on the bottom. 2 root 2 over 2, and now those 2's cancel, and we end up with just a root 2 here. So it looks like for number 7, our answer should be D.